reunion of the West Coast Division of
It was terrific.
FWC alumni. This evening's bios and comments and reminiscences. We hope you enjoy it.
I started in this August '74 class, went immediately to Japan. Was there a year. After that, came back to California. Then went to Guatemala for a year. Was in Baltimore, California born. Went to University of Iowa for 2 semesters for change base. And kind of the unifying factor of all this is I was mostly interested in writing and fiction, writing novels, and also in graphics and book production. And I spent most of my time in Frenchville College, wandering around and writing about it. That's a good thing to do in Frenchville College.
That's a pretty good synopsis for the French World program, yeah.
And I also got involved in some book production. I had, I guess, 3 books came out of my Frenchville College experiences that got published. One of the factors when I was at Frenchville College was, as Paul mentioned, that, as he puts it, mystic versus Marxist influence at the time. And I think in my first years in Frenchville College, I spent a lot of time defending not wanting to be a teacher or a social worker or a political activist, and just writing novels, and got a lot of critique for my novels when they didn't have a Marxist basis, or there weren't enough
Socially relevant.
yeah, or there weren't enough of this kind of ethnic group or that kind of political persuasion or whatever. After, in the middle there somewhere, I got involved in dance and kind of dropped everything else and pursued a dance career, and that's what I was studying at the University of Iowa. And that was pretty good, going pretty well until my 23rd birthday, in which I was diagnosed with cancer and had 3 operations in the next 8 weeks. And spent about a year in bed, and that kind of not only ended my dance career, but slowed down the rest of my life, which took me about 4 years after that to regain any kind of momentum. And after that, during a kind of recovery period, I continued with freelance writing, fiction and non-fiction. And in the meantime, I had been working as a carpenter off and on, put myself through school, and gradually became more and more of a builder, and mostly involved in that in the last few years, working around here. Become more and more interested in kind of the psychological effects of living spaces, elements of sanctuary, what makes people feel comfortable when they walk into a room, or makes them glad to be home, makes a house a home, and provides a sense of security without having to be the fortress, allows kind of interchange between inside and outside and that kind of thing. And so actually I finally got back to writing, and have been doing some writing about architecture, and now I'm applying to architecture school.